Some of the events that we run to encourage people to feel more at home, Macedonian speaking background, some music that we have going throughout the facility. We have the special cultural days as well, so other people from other cultures can also be involved in the Macedonian cultural days as well. So it might be music, it might be radio stations, it might be dancers that we have that come in and entertain the residents as well. Different foods that we encourage other people to also partake of. Awareness days that we encourage as well, so it might be memorabilia throughout the facility, it might be the national dress that's worn, all of those kind of items we have available to residents of all cultures as well. Having the literature throughout the facility, recognising that the Macedonian wording written there recognises that we have people of that nationality here in the facility, and we regularly, with the music and the dancing and the reporting mechanisms that we have throughout the facility, it lets our staff know, it lets our residents know that we are very passionate about making sure that we're diverse across all cultures, but in particular Macedonian, because we have 5 residents Macedonian speaking within the facility, which is one of our high groups in terms of nationality. We're even more so committed to making sure that residents from a Macedonian background are embraced when they come to the facility, not only at admission but on an ongoing basis.
Our lifestyle team are part of organising the main cultural events that would happen during the year that would be on the Macedonian calendar to ensure that they're observed, and this is also done with conversations with the families, and we also have some staff in the facility who are Macedonian themselves, so they will also assist us in that, organising the culture and just helping us with the events that happen. And we look at not only the major events that maybe happen in the year, but our lifestyle staff and also to our care staff with a Macedonian background actually hold what we call a Macedonian club twice a week. It's a social event, so it's an opportunity for our Macedonian residents from within the facility to get together, to talk about things, read the local newspaper which we get in. The staff bring in some of the local dishes for them to try, so that they start to feel at home and still have that contact with their background and their heritage.
I think probably just my observation has been more so from the point of view of how people from the Macedonian community are actually very welcoming for us too. So they come into the facility, it might be very overwhelming for them, but they are actually quite willing to take on board the change. And I see that there's other, and I'm just generalising here, but there's other cultures that are a little bit more standoffish and like to stay within their own community and so on, but I find that the Macedonian community are actually quite welcoming. And that's what I was talking about stereotypes earlier, that sometimes the stereotype is that Macedonian people are hot-blooded and all of that kind of thing, but it forgets to tell you how gentle they can be and how welcoming they are, and welcoming of strangers and very affectionate and all of that as well, which is really good for other cultures to see. And knowing the 5 residents that we have from the Macedonian background, all of these 5 residents are exactly what I've just said.
Also for the residents in Aberdeen Cage, we provide, they can go outside, they can do the veggie patch, they can, and most of what they would like, they like to grow their flowers, because beautiful flowers, and it's like a Macedonian pasture.
Our lifestyle staff have and work with other aged care facilities, and so therefore we have a combined list, and so that we are able to access sort of entertainers from different cultural backgrounds, and we try to then, as you say, marry them up with, if we have a particular cultural event celebrating something, then we will try to engage some entertainers.
Vingo igra koji zna, koji može, koji saka. Pušta filmove tamo, pušta sve. Oni topčinjata namo I furlame.
Во овај дом има одредени активности кои што се само за нив и за кои што се грижи наш персонал, македонци, меѓутоа многу често тие исто зависно од нивното расположение, учествуваат секој ден, имат вежби прават.
Our residents in general go out into the community, so our Macedonian residents, as I say, apart from being part of just their Macedonian club, they are also obviously included in our general outings into the community, and also in our in-house activities program as well. Now, yesterday the residents went to the Whittlesea council offices, and they went to see Julie Anthony in a concert there. So I mean, that's something like a musical concert, or is open to all residents to go to that, so that they enjoy that, going out in the community, being part of it, seeing what's happening, particularly in this area, looking at we take them out for drives, so they actually look at the change in the demographics of the area, and there's a lot of building in this area happening. Some of the residents lived here when they were younger, so it's good for them to go out, gives a talking point for them to see the changes in the environment outside in the community.